And Josh, if folks are out and about this weekend, maybe going to a show, it's going to be a little wet.
It will be wet, but thankfully you can kind of seek some shelter indoors, stay dry, because an atmospheric river is on the way. We like to see these, especially as we start to tiptoe our way closer to spring. These are a few of the shots I was able to see in downtown Portland today. Yeah, signs of life after our deep freeze just last week. A nice little pop of green and pink with some of the blooms and blossoms underway. This is a for sure sign that spring is knocking on our front door, and many locations down towards the Gulf coastal states already starting to see some of that leafing as well, along with some blooms and blossoms, primarily out towards the Sunshine State, but even here along the Oregon coast, starting to pick up on just a few of the first buds of the spring season, as we are just 28 days away from the first day of astronomical spring, which is on March 20th. But if you're like us meteorologists, we celebrate on March 1st, which is less than 10 days away. After our temperatures felt very spring-like today, 53 degrees is where we climbed to here in the Rose City, 61 degrees out towards Salem. Our average is 52 where we sit right now, with mostly cloudy skies with a live look out over downtown Portland on this Thursday evening. Cloud coverage continues to race its way over our heads as we anticipate much of the same as we work our way towards the early morning hours tomorrow, expecting to see those temperatures fall back into the low 40s, if not the upper 30s by sunrise. As we prepare for an atmospheric river, the flow of moisture from the state of Hawaii across the Pacific, ending up right here in western Oregon and southwest Washington. This will really get underway by the time we get Saturday afternoon, continue through Sunday, and even take us into parts of Monday, where a moderate to strong atmospheric river is possible along the Oregon and Washington coast as we prepare for those super soaking rains. As far as our timeline goes, mostly cloudy but dry for us tonight as temperatures fall back into the upper 30s. We'll see a few light rain showers as we work our way into the late afternoon hours. It's not going to be heavy rain, just a few light rain showers. If not that, a drizzle. Expecting to see much of the same for the start of the day on Saturday, getting back up into the low 50s. And then we do anticipate the soaking rains to get underway as we approach Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, helping to fill up those rain gauges at least through Saturday afternoon, close to 1/10 of an inch for us here across the Portland, Vancouver area, close to 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch for the coastline. Let's fast forward all the way to Saturday to Monday's time frame. That's where some of our long-range weather forecasting models are putting Portland close to almost 3 inches of rain, almost 4 inches for some of our coastal communities, as our temperatures, also known as an atmospheric river or the Pineapple Express, gives us some tropical-like conditions as we flirt with the 60-degree mark. That helps to retreat that snow elevation level back up to about 7,000 feet by the time we get into Saturday and Sunday. So tonight, we stay dry, temperatures in towards the upper 30s as we approach sunrise. Tomorrow, back up into the low 50s. We'll start the day off with mostly cloudy skies, and then those rain showers, they will start to push their way back into our area. So the wet weather really ramps up for the later half of the day Saturday, carries over into Sunday as we tip the scale of 60 degrees. That wet weather continues for the start of next week, and temperatures with drier, sunnier skies feeling a lot more like spring, where we could potentially climb into the low, if not the mid-60s for some locations. Portland has not seen a 60-degree temperature in about 42 days.
Oh, that was Liz's quiz question yesterday.
That was, and I see that you're bumping that 60 to Sunday, so we could get it sooner potentially.
We could get it sooner.
Oh, well,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Thanks, Josh.